Welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars with me, Get Daved. So, I know I left all these ships here, and you might be thinking, oh goody, I hope he shows us combat next turn, but I'm not going to be doing that. I am leaving them behind because I was assuming that this was probably just a scout. You got the option to simulate any battle in the game, or you can conditionally simulate it. You know, I'll fight if the other person does, or you can simulate it with a pacifistic result, but, come on now.
System update.
Anyway, I left all my ships because I was assuming they'd be able to take them if I left them all. You know. I'm sure you can figure out how the rest of that sentence is supposed to go. Anyway, what we're gonna do now is go back to scouting, because you should always be scouting or colonizing, or, you know, butchering. Or having a maniacal butchering.
Course plotted, engaging node drive.
Alright, a couple things to note about the game's interface. You're always focused on something. It's a bad aspect of the game's interface, but there it is. My tanker's essentially out of fuel to refuel others with, so he can't even refuel himself
System
anymore.
update.
So, you know, we'll just move him there, because I'm going to be making a colony there sometime soon. Knock on wood.
System update.
And looks like one of our friends is looking for it too. Well, my tanker probably won't survive this encounter. Let's try resolving this one peacefully. That was a Lyra ship before, it'll probably be nice.
System update.
Eureka! We have made an early breakthrough, Commander.
Well, I'm not exactly sure why we didn't have a fight, but whatever. Alright, we've got atmospheric adaptation. Terraforming bacteria is also very good. What are our other options here? Orbital foundries. The important thing about them is they lead to cruisers, which is the next size in ship class. There's destroyers, cruisers, and dreadnoughts. I'll leave it up to you to figure out which one's the biggest and which one's the smallest. FTL economics can be nice. I am going to research... I'm going to research VRF because we might be in a problem situation. We don't have emitters, which are another type of weapon, and I really like emitters. So if we end up not having point defense weapons either, we're going to be in trouble, because we don't have shields either. Yep. We could be done screwed, as the French say.
System update.
Ooh, that's a really nice planet. Let's get on that, shall we? You know, depending on whether or not you're expecting to have positive results with your scouting, you should be building more ships, or, you know, that sort of thing.
Project initiated.
Humans expand really quickly, so to a certain extent we don't have to worry about other people getting there first. The Hivers, their propulsion system, might as well talk about everyone's propulsion. They cannot move faster than light, but what they can do is they can move ships slower than light, very close to. Every turn is a year, by the way, just so you know. And what they can do once they arrive at their destination is they can set up a gate, which will allow instant transportation. So wherever you see that little symbol there, that triangle with a honeycomb inside of it, that means they've got a gate there. The more gates they have, the larger their gate capacity as well, and then they can put more ships through any of their gates. If you know exactly how many times I said the word gate in that last sentence, give yourself, 10 points to Gryffindor. Encounter at Wuna. Let's try resolving it peacefully. They're going to murder me.
System update.
Yeah, but that's their homeworld, which means we know where to invade. Now, the Lyra have more of a traditional FTL drive, except it slows down as they approach their destination. So strategically, I think they have a bit of a disadvantage. They can't sneak up on people, and, you know, it just sucks that your ships go really fast at first and then slow down. So that part's a little... well, it makes me feel sad inside, I'm not gonna lie. Sad face for Get Daved. The Tarkas, they're just normal. you say, I want to go here, and then they go there. And that is how theirs
System
works. It's
update.
very... It's kind of like how every other game does their FTL. Why can't we go there anymore? Does someone not have the range? Something bad just happened to people. It looks like our friends the Lear might be trying to colonize that world. I do not like that one bit. No, sir. Oh, it's because we've got a larger fleet. Okay, we're going to have to do a little bit of quick designing here. We will be going with pulsed fission. Too bad we don't have recombinant fusibles, which is an upgrade you can have for
Design entered
any
into
of your
naval
ships
archives.
that lets you have just slightly more range, because tankers, their fuel capacity is related to their base range. So if you can crank that up, you carry more fuel. Alright, we'll build a couple more tankers, and then I want more guns.
Shipyards.
That may not be enough still, but who knows? Maybe we're all just gonna be friends and it's all a big misunderstanding. Okay,
System update.
they are acting like they own this
Research
galaxy.
successfully
That makes me
completed,
sad.
sir.
That's my belief.
Engines to power, aye.
Alright, research VRF technology. Thank goodness, point defense weapons. Alright everybody, no need to panic, everything's gonna work out just fine. Unfortunately, we have kinda... Without emitters, I don't have a great weapon against destroyers. I could research better missiles, those tend to work early on. Which is what I'm gonna do. I don't have any torpedoes either. Oh good.
This project could be the big breakthrough you have been looking for.
I was talking about different races and their different philosophies of faster than light travel. I'm gonna build the crappy
Aye,
colonies,
Commander.
you know?
We will have those ships
Like-
out in no time.
Why not? Well, because they're really terrible. I suppose that's a reason why not. Actually, you know what?
Canceling commands.
We're gonna have them wait one more turn. Yeah, and I'm gonna move a second colonizer along with it. Okay. Good.
Construction order placed.
So they'll have two
Commander.
colonizers, and we will set up at both of those planets, and then we're
System
probably going to need a pretty
update.
heavy stream of reinforcements going
Fleet
there,
moving out.
which I'm okay with. This is how I sound when I'm okay with things. Alright,
Construction project.
churn out a few more
initiated.
ships, and we'll settle at least New Dawn, with a crazy spelling. Alright. One thing worth noting is you can adjust these things to get slightly more money out of a colony or have them work a little harder. When they're just starting out, we should just have them work really hard. Colonies tend to hit what I call the magic point, where they develop very quickly all of a sudden, but it takes several turns to get there. You hit the magic point faster, the better a planet's climate hazard is.
System update.
So yeah, we were talking FTLs. The Zool, their FTL system is they can travel through these like corridors they bore,
Rise to full.
and they just have to maintain their corridors is all. So they actually have ships that reestablish them, and they deteriorate with
System
use. So
update.
gotta watch out for that. Alright, now we have a budget of 225,000. I want to settle both of these, even though... Well, actually, that one's not that great. I just want to settle that one for now, I guess. And we'll have the option of expanding later. So that's minus 20,000. Double check our number. 20,000. 100,000. Okay, we could pretty much colonize all of them, but we would have no research after that point. That would be a bad idea.
System update.
We have
Alright, I do
made
not.
a breakthrough,
I do
Commander.
not like having them there. They're getting a little too close to my turf now. I'm going to research another technology to help me terraform faster,
This
because it's going to
project
be
could
worth
the
having that
big
shortly.
breakthrough you have been looking for.
And yeah, of course you can't get there without help. I will just flag it as a guard fleet. We can protect our home world with that. And this tanker is probably near the limit of its usefulness, but let's just send it on some scouting
Fleet
missions.
moving out.
Because, you know, that's a good use of an expensive ship. Kill him!
System
We will be getting lots of chances to see
Ships
combat,
incoming.
but that's still a little ways away. Incoming bogey.
System update.
That is a horrific fleet. Those are the only
Planning
only
area
descriptive
prep
words
for
that can be found.
colonists.
Can you come back? No, of course not. Alright. We're in a lot of trouble if that's all I've got to defend that colony. For the record, it's
Yes,
really
sir.
easy
Fleet
to
on
blow up
heading
young
off.
colonies. Actually,
System update.
while we're saying things on the record, we started with an unusually crappy starting setup, so I really hope that I can make something of
Shipyards
this,
getting
but
up.
not too great so far. Alright, this blue area is maintenance on colonies that we've set up. That's because this guy is outrageously expensive. The sooner we get it up and, you know, costing us less than $1 gazillion, the better.
System update.
Sir, we have an incoming bogey.
So green, I'm gonna hope, is not the Zool. I really should have built that tanker first. Tanker Mark II, get over there. Nah, it'll be too late by then. The colonies have so little production early on that you should provide them with more protection than 3 barely adequate ships. We're probably going to get burned for that. Okay, looks like we can simulate that one. And my friend... Okay.
System update.
Nothing wrong there, everybody. Everything's going to be okay. We're just going to move this entire fleet over there to help, and it's going to take too long to help anyone. But you know what? I'm fine with that. I am going to send the tanker back so that it can fuel up some of its friends. That's not a bad planet. Well, it's not great,
Yes,
but
sir. Fleet
we could
on
maybe
heading
make
alpha.
something of it if we got desperate. Which we are. My first goal is going to be to meet up with my friends, because when you're friends with the Hivers and they've got a
System
gateway at,
update.
you know, at one of your worlds, they're great for helping you out. I find them a little frustrating to use because, well, when they're on offense, they have to use gates for everything, and, well, your enemies destroy your gates. So that makes some things tricky, but my goodness, what a friend to have. And they're very difficult to fight against as well. Well, let's see if we can resolve it peacefully.
System
Of
update.
course not. They had a colony there, though.
We've done it, and ahead of schedule.
By default, the computer, well, depending on the race, like the Zool will just shoot no matter what, because they don't care. What are you gonna do? Hate them? Hate them more than you already do? Generally speaking, though, the computer tries, if it's just scout on scout, they just try finding a peaceful resolution. Okay, I'm gonna research battle computers for now, I think? No. No, we're gonna go for orbital foundries, and
Full
we're gonna move
funding
towards
received,
cruisers.
sir.
I
Thank
like
you.
to get them before the computer, but we'll have to have this conversation more next time on Let's Play Sword of the Stars. I'll see you there.